There. That button. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to get 3 on the back.
Yeah, I just love the detail in this thing.
It's pretty amazing.
Like the front turning suspension and all that. Control arms, all that stuff looks really cool.
I might have to do... Oh, are you driving the 180 right now?
Yeah. I'm just looking at the front suspension on the Ninja. Pretty cool.
Oh, weird. So one button's let grab and the other button's let go. It doesn't use the same button for let go and grab. That's weird. All right. Can we get... I think we can do it. I think one bale is going to be like cockeyed on the back. Oh, well. What are you going to do? It's going to be a little cattywampus.
Will this auger pick up just about anything?
It's supposed to. No, I got the one for sugar beet only, I think. No, we don't have the pick up all. We have just the sugar beet one.
No, I meant the Ninja. Will it carry about anything?
You know, that's a good question. It carries a lot. I don't know that it carries everything. But it, like, definitely, I don't think it can carry sugar beets, and I don't think it can carry potatoes, right? But I think it can carry pretty much every other loose material. So, maybe not chaff and silage. Grapple. There we go. Think we get the whole trailer on here? Maybe. And for now, we're just going to sell this stuff, right? Because we don't have any animals yet, so we're just going to use this for profit. Oops.
I would sell if it's a great demand.
There's never a great demand for straw, though.
Oh, no. Okay.
The price is always the same. Like, the straw doesn't go up or down. The bales always stay the same. Almost. Ooh, look how... This is so much easier than the other baling stuff. I mean, this just loads it really nice.
See what happens when you're forced to try something new?
Oh, look! I mean, the stacking. I look like a pro.
Compared to pure farming, I bet you do.
Oh my gosh, that stacking is so difficult in that game. Supposedly, though, they're going to fix it, but it's not good right now. This is awesome. Yeah, Farm Sim is still king. I mean, I like pure farming, but this is definitely, it's still a better game. But pure farming has some neat stuff in it. I still think Farm Expert's a better game, honestly, even though it's goofier. I still like Farm Expert better. Back this up. Okay, that's maybe not so pro looking on this side. Here, try to slide that across. Oh, whoops. Back, down, dump. Wonder how many, if you could get, 3 high might be too high. How high do you usually stack on your bale trailers? Do you go 3 high sometimes, or?
Square bales. I use that one autoloader bale trailer, and I would tip it, and that was like...
Was it 3 high or 2 high?
No, it was like 6 high.
Whoa! I know in real life they go pretty high, like they do, but I am kind of frightened about tipping.
I would probably just go 3.
Yeah, okay.
You mean when they're on the ground being stored, or on...
When you're trailering them, yeah.
Trailering them? Oh. I'd probably go 3.
3 high.
So... I've seen some, you know, pictures on YouTube. Of
Crazy people? Yeah.
Yeah.
Stacking them 20 high? I don't want to go that high. That's too high for fun. Let it go. Let it go. Alright, there we go. I don't know how guys do this from inside the cab with only that. Though I guess you have a little more perspective when it's actually 3D. But
I don't know how the guys do it with the harvester.
right. Well, because you have peripheral vision. It's not as hard as it is in game. I got an ice cube, sorry. I'm talking with ice cube on my tongue.
I will say this from this viewpoint where I'm at the very end of field 29, looking straight out
Yeah,
across all the fields.
it's beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, I think this map is beautiful. I know people don't like it, but because it's kind of cartoony colored, but that's how it is. I mean, it's like Georgia a little bit. Like you got that red clay and it's just kind of a cartoony place.
I never mind the map. It was there. I liked it because it was a little different.
Yeah, I do too.
But some of the ground effects are hard to distinguish.
Yes, true. All right, let's go across this and all right. I guess you could probably do this by hand, but I'm so lame.
It just, for me, it just seemed like the sugarcane equipment wasn't thought right, or it just, if that's the way the equipment runs,
It is. I mean, it's realistic.
It's not very smart.
I think, but you got to remember because sugarcane is almost like tree wood. Like it's pretty tough. It's like bamboo kind of.
Mhm.
You can't have bigger pieces of equipment because the horsepower would be astronomical. Like the amount of horsepower that you'd have to be able to cut more than like 2 or 3 rows. You'd have to have like 1,500 horsepower. I mean, it makes the equipment
it wasn't
unaffordable.
necessarily that. It was kind of like what got me was the trailers. It's like you have a trailer hitch on the back of the harvester.
Oh, right.
That you dragged. Remember?
Oh, right. Like it doesn't work like it should work. Right.
Right. You couldn't put the sugarcane trailer on the back of that. That just didn't make sense.
Yeah. Though in real life they don't. I mean, in real life they do like where they drive alongside. That's how they do it. I'll be back. I'm going to sell the straw and then I'll be over to help you. So
You got another harvester?
Well, no, I'm going to be over to do I'll start straw baling.
Oh, I only got 3 lines in. So, you're gonna be waiting a while.
No, that's all right. Well, it's going to take. Oh no, you got more than that. You're about 10% done. Let me come over here. Get our safety stuff flashing. Let's get out by the road. To market, to buy a fat pig. Home again, jiggity jig. I'm hoping this just sells off the trailer. I don't have to keep like taking it off by hand, but if we do, we do. Oh boy, I should slow down. Oh boy. This Manitou is pretty beefy though. It's not as big as the JCB, but it seems to have enough horsepower to pull the bales. Yeah, I suppose you could probably go 3 high all the way across without having a problem. 4 high I'd be nervous about. I think just the game's physics will start getting screwy when you get that tall. And
Good, like I forget, wasn't it B-Dog and his crew, they filled a whole barn full of bales and then for some reason
it exploded
out of the barn.
Yes.
Out of the barn. They just started shaking, more shaking and then kaboom.
How B-Dog's doing. I think it was his birthday yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I called him and asked him if he wanted to go out to lunch, but I didn't hear back from him, so he's probably mad at me. There we go. $10,000 in bales. That's not too bad.
That's one load?
That's one load. And that wasn't
Or
even
is
a
that
full
that
load.
one? Was that one field, though?
Yep. I like this method of doing it because you can carry a lot more than the loading. Like even the big loading wagons, I think maybe $5,000 worth it can hold. So this is nice because you can get a lot of stuff onto that trailer, you know. Though the loading wagons are faster, but I don't mind the manual loading. The Straw Harvest DLC makes manual loading a lot more feasible, you know?
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Because we're using that crone baler to put them in the 3, and then we're using...
That's right, the crone baler comes with that, right?
Right, and then we're using the pickup, the 3 bale pickup on the telehandler. So
you turned them all into pellets?
No, into just three across bale piles.
Okay.
But it's just easier to load them using this device. Like, it makes it easy when they're in groups of 3, and you can just pick 3 up at a time and set them on the trailer. It's much easier than trying to singly load bales on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's much more efficient. How's everything going out there? Is the Stara full yet, or?
No.
Oh, the Reboke? Okay, no, it's not full yet. The
Heck
Ninja?
no.
Heck no.
That thing's like an abyss, man. It'd take me all season to fill that sucker.
I know, it is huge. It has, I think it's like it's not that big. I think it's like 40,000. But it might be like 3 or 4 loads for you to fill it up, maybe more. It might be 50 or 70. I don't know. Are you working hard, or are you hardly working?
Little both.
Little of both.
How's your adventure in the kingdom coming?
I haven't played the last episode that I released. I think it released it yesterday. Is as far as I've gotten.
Okay.
The hard thing about it, I love it. But there's one thing I like about the missions and one thing I don't like, because it's kind of like, it's like a bittersweet thing. The missions are not bittersweet. That's what I'm saying. It's I love it, but I hate it. The missions, every time you get a new mission, it's got like 10 missions around it. You know what I mean? So it's like, you can't just go like, hey, I need you to pick this up from Skalitz. You know, it's like, oh, I need you to stop at Skalitz and Talmberg and get this and go here and get that. And then you go to get it, and then there's like 5 more missions involved to get the piece that you're looking for. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you need to find these bandits and kill this. It's, I guess, in a way, like real life. Like, I go to cut my tree up in the backyard and realize that my chain is not working right, and I need to get a new chain. So I get a new chain, and then I realize, oh, wait a minute, I need more chain bar oil. Like, I'm out of oil, so then I got to go back and get oil and gas, and then I get back, and I'm out of stable, so I have to go back and get stable. It's just like, crap, can't anything just work like the first time? So, anyway. So I love it, but at the same time, it's hard to get through a set of missions. Like, you kind of have to focus on what you're working on. They allow you to do 3 at once, but realistically, you can only do like 1. Because that one mission will include like 5 missions. So, but I love the game is incredible. You know, like the thunderstorm, that was just such a crazy, cool, like almost realistic like thunderstorm. Like, I felt like I was in a storm. They do such a great job with their effects. I want to pull this between the lanes. Sorry, Micah.
Don't be sorry, man. All right.
I just got to make some room so I can get the baler through. Did I have a second 180 in the Ropa garage? Were you in there?
No, I didn't see one.
I'll have to look in there. I thought I bought 2 of them, but we had the funding.
So Uncle Carlos came through, huh?
He did, yes. It's all the cocaine sales, right?
I didn't say that.
Like, hey, we're doing good this year with the coca. Here's your money for your farm. No, I'm just kidding. We had a government grant to buy all this equipment, so we're trying to get the economy back on its feet, and the government's giving out some farming grants. So we're happily able to use a bunch of new equipment. Yeah, there's a 180 in there. I see it. It's hooked up to the header for the Ropa. You know, it's interesting. In Australia, they call the harvester a header.
Huh.
Like Yogi, the trucker who hauls them, has many times referred to it as a header, and the farmers call it that too. Like when he's picking up, they're like, "Oh yeah, bring that header over here," and I'm like, interesting. Like they don't call it a harvester or a combine; they call it a header. Which the header is the front part where it picks up the. Because you can change to different headers on a harvester, but anyway, I just thought that was interesting. Cultural differences. So we'll do some in-cab riding for a little while. This thing really does, like, now that I've played Fishing Barents Sea, this tractor really does look like a ship inside.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in like one of the smaller boats, you know, getting
I
fish.
haven't been on that in a while.
Yeah, I need to pick it up too. I need to get that last tutorial done. I'm a long way from that though. You know, with the upgraded lunar bow, I'm bringing in like, you know, 5 to 6 million a haul, so it shouldn't take too long to get the Hermes. And then I got to figure out how to use the Hermes systems because they're vastly different than the lunar bow systems. I think, pretty sure, because that one nets lower. I think that one trawls the bottom of the ocean. Hermes. I'll be coming round the mountain when I come. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. I like how high up you ride in this thing. And I like the way
You're like 2 stories up.
Huh?
I think you're like 2 stories
Yeah,
up.
it is. It's like the second floor of a house, right? Or like a floor and a half. Still, it's pretty tall. You know, you got to climb a ladder to get up there.
Hope this guy doesn't mind us using his field a little bit.
Oh, like to turn around on? I know. Well, it's a good thing we're doing this now. We're going to have to buy that field eventually. Maybe this harvest will give us enough. Though I don't know. That 3 is probably pretty expensive too. This field was astronomical. %. We should be able to get, I think, all the bales without me having to reload. But maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I see you unloading. So that finally filled up, huh? Whoops.
Well, it's pretty close. It's like 85%.
Okay, you might as well dump it off now, right?
Yeah. I'm here, so I might as well do it.
Like it does it. He likes it. Mikey likes it. Now, I wonder if this tractor actually has air brakes.
I doubt it. Well, it probably did.
It might.
I think it'd be hydraulic, I think.
Probably, yeah, just like any other tractor.
Most of that stuff is hydraulic.
Yeah, I'm driving on the neighbor's fields too. Putting that unit down. I've almost caught up to you.
I know it. I've had to do 3 jobs.
I know. Sorry. I'm doing 2. 5, 3, 1. Yeah, this field's a monster. I think we'll get enough product off it that we'll be able to buy field number 3. Maybe. Maybe not, though. You know, with the prices the way that they shift.
How much was this field?
I don't remember. I just know it was like 500 maybe or 600. It might have even been more. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
See, that's what I like about Dynasty is if you buy a crop or a field when it's got a full crop on it, you
It pays for
basically get your
itself.
money back.
Yeah, it pays for itself. I don't know how realistic that is, but maybe it is actually. Probably depends on the country and the crop. Uh-oh. This field doesn't have much room on the edge here with the train tracks. I'm going to beep at you. You ready?
Yeah.
I think you have a city horn, don't you?
I don't know.
Beep it. No, same horn. We have adult horns. None of the sissy stuff. And then I guess I'll collect some of the straw, I think, while I'm waiting for you to get a little further.
Okay. I think I'm going to change directions.
Sometimes we all need a change in direction. A refocus of life. What happened, Seth?
Remember you said you could sign me up for something to worry about paying yet?
Yeah, I did already.
You did?
Mm-hmm. Seth, you were so cute. Seth's super. He's going to a summer camp this year from our church called Wildside. It's like supposed to be a lot of fun, you know. He's never been before. He's so excited. Oh my gosh. I loved it. I used to go. We had a camp. Our church had a camp on Camp Patmos on Kelly's Island, and I loved going. It was so much fun. I was the only person from my church that would go. We had like 50 kids, and I'm the only one that would go. But I made so many friends like on those weeks, you know, because you go for a week, and I met so many people from all over the country and stuff. It was a blast.
I change in direction here.
Do it, Micah. Yeah, that'll make it easier to turn around, actually. That's perfect. Let's see, I need to detach. There we go. Start loading these bales. Yeah, with the right equipment, it's not too much of a problem, you know? Like, management's not that bad. Management is not that bad when you have the right equipment.
Farm manager.
Farm. When is that thing coming out?
I don't know.
It hasn't come out yet. It was supposed to be out like 2 months ago. I think like February. We're almost into April now and it's still not released.
Aren't we the ones who came up with that?
What, Farm Manager? Yes, we are.
Yeah.
On this map.
Yeah. I wonder how Nick is doing. I miss Nick.
Yeah, I know he's been super busy with work. I mean, I've talked to him a couple times in the last week or two. Just checking in, seeing how he's doing. And he's like, oh yeah, man, just been super busy. Like, fine. I'm not bitter. There we go. But yeah, Carp's a great guy. Always family first, though, and like I think he just has to spend time with his wife and kids, and that's an all right thing.
Oh.
I'm not looking forward to next week. It's Easter Sunday, right?
Yeah.
And we're playing. We have 4 services.
So say it's going to be a lot of people coming
yeah,
in.
roll calls at 6:15, man. We got to be there at 6:15 in the morning. I'm just like, oh, that means I got to get up like at 5:30. Well, 5:30. Yep, because I got to leave at 6 to get out.
It's funny, our pastor, sometimes he's always like, when Easter comes around, he's like, he's got to remind people to be nice. Like, like you ever get those people who, this is my spot, this is where I always sit.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You know,
I mean, we even see that a little bit at our church. Yeah, not too much, but yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
And so it's like, he's got to remind him, like, if there's a guest sitting in your spot, just go sit somewhere else. You know.
Oh my gosh, people are so funny.
You know, people are so fickle.
Oops. I'm trying to get this to straighten out, but I'm just making it worse. I got one load that's a little crooked. There we go. Okay. I'm going to back it this way. Right? There we go. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Ta-da. And drop. Yeah, that big butt is so cool. All this stuff is fun. Pretty happy with. Now I didn't have coon on this. There's nothing that we have. I don't. Oh, I have a corn seeder, or like the seeder for the not corn, but for the sugar beets. We have the coon seeder.
Had the horse pack. There's some stuff in the horse pack too.
I think we have it loaded. Like I think it's available.
The horse pack has these wagons that you can put fertilizer and seed in to run them out to the fields.
Well,
You
I did the pallet
feeders and stuff
extensions.
back.
Oh, I see what you're saying though. Yeah, that would be cool actually. I did the pallet extensions, and I figured we'd just use this flatbed. But we could also, yeah, we could do that maybe. We'll take a look at those like later when we have money. Maybe that's what we'll invest in. Oh, crap.
If we're still playing this game, no.
Oh no, we'll be playing this for a while.
It's a shame we couldn't make this the
Oops, I screwed up.
the multiplayer map.
I just think it's hard because people don't. A lot of the people that play on my multiplayer map don't have the DLCs.
That's what I mean. It's
Yeah.
just a shame.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't want to like exclude anybody because they don't have the money to buy a DLC or something, you know. Poor Thomas. Thomas is mad because I've been playing so late at night at his time. He's like, "What are you doing?" And then we sold the Scorpion. He's all mad. Poor Thomas. Matthew, whatever his name is. I think his real name is Matthew. Try to get these to scooch over. Come on. There we go. Perfect. I think I might not be getting those last 3 on after that happened. Oh well. I could do this. Hang on, let's try this. You can grab one bale at a time. You don't have to grab all 3. So I'm gonna see if I can tip that bale the other way because that will make it so I can put more on there. Are you messing around with your... Is Soupy chasing you, matey?
Mhm.
You got a good big brother, don't you, John? You love him? Oh, he got your leg? He hurt your head? He punched you in your arm and your leg? He broke your leg?
I got a monster truck behind me.
Wait, what's that?
I said it feels like I got a monster truck behind me.
What? Oh, because of that huge thing? Right.
I can't imagine what one of these tires cost.
I know like One Lonely Farmer, I think they're like 5,000 a piece, maybe? They're expensive. Like for the tractors. I don't know even for those, but yeah, they're probably about the same. Like $3,000 or $5,000. Yeah, they're not cheap. And they do break, you know what I mean? Like they pop. Because if you got to run them with low pressure sometimes, you know, and then you go around a corner wrong or something, and they'll actually, you know, like a belt will snap or something, and you're... Sometimes they do stuff to try to fix them, but sometimes they just can't, you know. I think it's all on that side, so I'll go over this way now. Ta-da! So anyway, I'm not looking forward to next... I mean, I am looking forward to it because I love Easter Sunday, but it's going to be...
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of challenges that you run into. Even our, like, you know, like the people that do the child care, like, they're, like, a little bit nervous because it's like there's just so many kids that come, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So you need, like, 10 times as many people running the kid stuff, you know?
Visitors, kids, and...
Yep. I mean, I don't know where people are going to sit. We're already packed out as it is. I mean, literally, like today, the services, there was like, I mean, both services were completely full. There was maybe like 10 seats available in the entire sanctuary. We got, I think, 1,600 seats. So we were capacity. twice. It's just crazy.
You're probably only 10% tithe.
Yeah. And 10% of those actually give 10%, right?
Right.
I always wondered that. Like, people, like, why do they say 10%? And actually, the word tithe means tenth.
Yeah, that's a 10. That's what tithe is, yeah.
It's like, oh, well, okay, that makes sense. There's the man. All right, so let's do this. I don't know if these are going to stay. That the outer one might fall. No, it didn't. Okay, well, one more layer, and I think we're done. I don't know if I'm going to get. Let's see.
I could imagine getting a field like this in seasons.
Oh my gosh. Well, the nice thing is, with seasons, you'd only have to do it once in a while, so that would make it a little bit easier, actually, I think.
I know, but can you imagine all your fields coming to harvest?
Yeah, true.
You know, you got to get them all in.
Right. You got it with seasons, though. You have a season. You have a couple days to get it done. You know, like it's not like the game where they go sour overnight. You know, it's like you can.
Well, if it rains.
Well, true.
Then you got to wait another day.
Yeah, usually you have like 2 or 3 days where you have time to harvest or
Yeah.
more. But that could be a little bit overwhelming.
This should help you with your turning.
Help me with my turning. I think I might use the other 180 to pull this load to the strawers. The straw sale place. Neat. 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 So Mike and I were looking. Traxxas released a new truck. You know, if you guys remember seeing my video with the Land Rover, they've now released a 1970s Ford Bronco, like the big one. And man, does it look good! Like it's the same, electronics and kit, but it's built. It has a Bronco body, and it looks gorgeous. And I'm like, oh man, I want it. I want the red one. Like they have the one that has like the orange, like kind of like chip stripes. You know what I mean? Like the California paint job.
Yeah.
The sunset stripes, and I don't really like that one as much as the one that's just like red and black. I want the red and black one.
Well, the one that's the chips, that's just the way those Broncos came, though.
Yeah, they did, for
That's
sure.
Nostalgia, people.
Right. I have a feeling that probably will be the more popular paint scheme.
I
But-
doubt it.
You don't think so? You think the red and black one will be more popular?
Oh, yeah.
No, honey, remember, it
Not
never
too many-
works.
not
You can
too
try.
many people are
But...
going to want that nostalgia look.
Oh, you don't even have some of the DLCs. I'm sorry, Goosey. Poor Goosey. Poor Violet.
Why, what's wrong?
I think John's playing on my iPad, honey. Well, I can't do that right now. She's sad because she wants to play on the farm sim, but because I've only got the DLCs for the one set, I have one full set of DLCs. I don't have it for both accounts. And on top of that, we can never connect. I stopped buying them for the other account because it's like every time we try to connect, it won't do it. You know what I mean? I have that weird issue where like I can only do one computer at a time playing farm
The
sim.
router?
I don't think it's the router. I think it's the game. I think it's something with Steam.
Hmm.
Okay, honey. There you
I
go,
wonder
kid.
if I host the game.
That would work. No, it won't work because the only thing it has to do is multiplayer. So as soon as it sees that there's another computer already connected to the server on the same IP address, it won't let it do it.
Okay.
And there's other games that have that same problem. Some games allow it, some games don't. So I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a farm sim thing or if it's a Steam thing. There's a lot of threads about it, and nobody seems to be able to figure out exactly what the problem is. Some people are like, I got to fix, but then it never works. So, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have enjoyed this 2-episode series here as we begin work on our amazingly huge farm, but we have amazingly huge equipment to rise to the task. Mike and I are going to take a quick break here. We're going to keep working, but we'll catch up with you guys shortly. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. If you really like the channel, you can always donate, and that can be done through, if you click on my name, go to the main page, my main page where all my videos are kept, and you will see a picture of a forage harvester up, a John Deere forage harvester up at the top. There's a little button that says Support Arthur, and you can make donations there. The money pretty much goes back into the YouTube channel, so whether it's equipment that I need to run the channel or, you know, when new DLCs and stuff come out, that's how I spend the money on it. So anyway, have a great night, guys. Be sure to subscribe, and we will see you next time on DLC Farm, Stara Farm. Have a good night, guys, and we will see you next time. Bye. Want to say bye, Micah?
Bye-bye.